Okay, gonna make this old Weight Watchers soup that was brought up to my attention by one of our viewers, Lisa A. Thank you so much. I'm gonna try this. I've got a can of each one of these things in here: green beans, asparagus, and peas, and a little bone broth. And I'm just gonna whirl it up in here, and I'm not adding salt because I'm trying to use this to help get rid of my salt. And so I'm just going to heat it up a little bit and make it nice and toasty and warm. And I think, honestly, adding fresh basil to this and then whirling it would be a world of difference. But I'm going to ask my husband to try it out and see what he thinks. And he's going to help me with a taste test. And he's going to taste this Weight Watchers soup of yesteryear. Be honest. No way.
That's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah. It's creamy.
Yeah.
Needs a little salt.
Of course.
Tastes a little bit like peas. A little bit.
There's peas in it.
Well, what do you know?
Would you eat a whole bowl of that?
Yeah, with a good half a loaf of bread, sourdough.
And maybe a hamburger. Thanks. This breakfast I'm having a 1 pork sausage and egg, and then 1 pear in I believe it is a half a cup of cooked oatmeal and a little bit of Jordan's skinny syrup. And that's what I'm having for breakfast. All right, this wonderful lunch added up to 8 points. And I think what it was the reduced fat blue cheese, which made the salad, and then the avocado and the dressing. And to tell you the truth, it was totally worth it. Okay, for anybody who has ever missed Nestle's Strawberry Quick, this is the way to make 1 point Strawberry Quick. I've got 1 cup of cashew milk, the unsweetened, a 1/4 cup of the non-fat Greek yogurt, just a splash, like 1 teaspoon of a sugar-free vanilla syrup of whatever choice that you want, and then like 5 strawberries. I'm just gonna toss it all in this little Vitamix here, and I'm just going to whirl it until it's nice and smooth and creamy. And look at that, and I kid you not, it tastes just like a Strawberry Quick, only better. It's 1 point, and it is so good for you. I have a very filling 7-point breakfast with my Strawberry Quick, 3-point banana chocolate chip loaf, 1 point of the PB Fit, and 2 points in my pork sausage. All right, for lunch, I've got 5 points. 5 points, Joseph's flatbread, and then I also have I'm using some reduced fat cream cheese here, 1 ounce, and then spinach, crispy bell peppers, and my prepared chicken breast. And this is what I'm going to be having for lunch. That was so good. I actually cooked that in a bag, that chicken, and it came out great. I'm also going to have my side of green beans with salsa and some fat-free cheese. It's a very filling 0-point side. That's what I'm going to be having to go along with it. So here it is, nice and hot. I'm going to pack this in a lunch to go so that I don't get stuck out there. I'm also taking an apple and some carrots, which are both 0 points as well. So the total is just 5 points for the entire lunch. Everybody, it is a very cold morning for the desert. I'm not going to complain about it because I have a lot of friends who are dealing with a lot more cold than this. It's about 32 degrees right now here, and that's inside the car, which is probably a little colder outside of it, but it's the desert, so I realize it's not that bad compared to the rest of the country right now. But anyway, I'm on my way to the Weight Watchers meeting, and I don't know. I don't anticipate losing anything today. I'll be happy if I don't gain anything. I just don't feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I know that I had a muffin yesterday evening that was a whole grain, and so I know that's going to hold, you know, quite a bit of water in itself. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if I don't lose anything, I'm not going to be upset. Let's just put it that way. But I'll be happy if I don't gain anything. I'll let you know what happens. All right, I have a 3-point lunch here. Now I made this tuna patty out of this book. I got this recipe. I'm going to be doing a cook with me on it because it's 0 points and it was really pretty good. Everybody, okay, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I want to check in because I got a lot to do tonight. This is not a day that I'm exhausted. This is not a day that I really want to work out. I mean, I kind of do because I know it makes me feel better and I know all the benefits that I'm going to reap from it. But I'm just kind of like tired right now. You know, maybe I could just, I don't know, I could just probably like close my eyes for 20 minutes and be okay. But anyway, I was with the kids at the dentist all morning, all 3 of them, and so, you know, it was a little bit, and it got a little emotional because one of them, we found out, has an abscess that is not hurting him, but they're going to want to do an extraction, and that really upset him. But anyway, and we homeschool, so we have to get our math work done today still. So we have a long, it's like half the day's gone, but we still have like a full day of work to do and stick in it. And the kids have martial arts later. And so sometimes when they're in there, Dad will stay with them in the classroom, and then I'll just go into the gym area nearby and I will get my 2 miles in. And so I may end up doing that tonight too. So anyway, let's talk about the Weight Watcher meeting. So, about the Weight Watcher meeting. So I was up 0.2, which doesn't surprise me. I'm actually kind of okay with it because I thought that might be the outcome. In fact, I thought it was going to be worse because there were some variables that, you know, I didn't drink my water like I should have last week. And my sleep was really off last week. There were some things, you know, that there were a couple days that I should have exercised when I didn't. And I just had, you know, well, we went out twice, you know, and I just, yes, I counted everything. Yes, I did. But I counted it and I saw that I was high, that my consuming all my points were going to, like one night I think I went over, and then the other night I had like 1 left over or something like that. So I knew what the outcome was going to be, and it's okay, you know, because even if I thought I had a perfect week, even if I did have a perfect week, I have to realize that there's going to be many more weeks for me at the place where I'm at right now. There's going to be many more weeks that I only either lose a teeny tiny bit or I'm going to stay the same. And if I'm up 0.2, not a big deal. Quite honestly, I probably could have got rid of that if I visited the ladies' room before the meeting, but you know, it's just, that's the way that it goes sometimes. But anyway, this next week, I have pledged to myself to do a few things, to pay attention to sleep, to make sure I get a better amount of sleep, to make sure I get a really decent amount of water, and to stay on that. And then also something I've been meaning to do for a while, which is to include more fish or seafood, maybe not necessarily just fish, but fish or seafood into my diet at least 2-3 times a week, you know, and to try to do that because it's been something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I just never seem to do it. So I'm going to be looking for ways that I can do that. And maybe, you know, see if I have a better outcome at the next meeting. So anyway, I'm going to let you go for now. Love you guys a lot. I gotta get my kids in here and get to work. All right, guys, I'm going to see you later. Bye.